morning. I am so happy to see you. I am Jana with Crochet Crafts by Jana, and what a week it has been, or a week and a half it has been, I'll tell you. Oh my goodness. So the last time we saw each other, I was under the weather, and that wasn't even at the worst of it. It got worse than that. It was so bad. Oh my gosh. Before I get into it, this video I'm going to go over some of the things I've been able to make within the past week, give you some updates on my lamb pattern progress, and just talk about some gifts I received from a subscriber, which was amazing. But first off, I wasn't able to make much. So I was super sick with the flu. I got tested, it was the flu, and it hit the hardest. It was the worst flu I've ever experienced in my life. The amount of times I went in and out of a fever was insane. Like, I had such a bad cough. It was not a good experience. But I'm just so happy I'm feeling a lot better. I think I'm completely over it. I'm just now, like, I think I'm done with the cough. The cough was lingering for a little bit. Usually I'm able to work through, like, sickness and whatnot. Usually I'm still able to get around, do what I need to do around the house, but this had me out. I was in bed pretty much the whole time. It was really bad, and I've never been so sick that I couldn't crochet. And I couldn't crochet. One of the days I came to my office and sat in my chair. I just sat in my chair and sat there for a little bit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I just can't. So I went back to bed and stayed in bed pretty much for the next couple days until I was finally feeling like good enough to crochet. And I'm not gonna lie, with the sickness, I lost my Crojo a little bit. Unfortunately, it's such a sad thing to say, really, when you lose your Crojo. It's like the worst thing that could happen. But like, even after I started to feel better, I just didn't really want to crochet. I didn't know what I wanted to crochet. Like, I lost my interest in a lot of the things that I had plans for. Even when I was still feeling a little better, I didn't crochet. I was just still like letting myself recover until eventually I picked up my hook and yarn and started going for it again. And one of the first things I'll show you that I completed is this bunny. So I'm sure you've seen it in my past videos if you've seen my others. I think this is called the Cuddle Bunny, and of course I'll link all the patterns below. But this one I previously showed you. I sell it where it's holding a plush little heart, but I didn't do a heart for this one. I'm going to have it hold a cute little Easter egg for Easter. And I embroidered the eyes on this guy. The others I used safety eyes, and since I was still not 100%, I was laying in bed when I was crocheting this, and I didn't have all the stuff I needed, including like the eyes. I just had my yarn, my hook, and like scissors. So I just did the bare minimum. I made all the pieces and stuffed them and set them aside. When I was feeling better, I finally like sewed it all together and just decided to embroider the eyes, which they came out okay. I'm not the best at embroidering eyes, but here is the bunny. I was able to crochet an Easter egg with the Loops and Threads Fluffy Flex. This is how it came out, and it is big. It's huge. And even with the other eggs I made previously, they're still a bit big. So I'm probably either going to use a thinner yarn, or I'm just going to adjust the increases to make it a bit smaller for the bunny to hold. But yeah, I was also able to make an egg with the Fluffy Flex. That was towards the very beginning of me getting sick. And so yeah, before I got sick, I made this egg. And then once it got really bad, I didn't touch any yarn or anything like that. And then when I finally started feeling somewhat up to it, I made this bunny. So there are a few things I was able to crochet the past week. I was also able to crochet this jumbo ice cream cone. It's a hot fudge ice cream cone. It has the drizzling fudge on top with a cherry. I think it came out really well. A lot, I mean, it's big. It came out really big. I love it so much. I think it's adorable. I also embroidered the eyes on this one. I think it also came out well, the embroidered eyes. This was Big Twist Posh, the croissant color, I think. This is the Hobby Lobby Yarn Bee or Baby Bee, whichever one. And the drizzle is actually a yarn that was gifted to me from my Amazon wish list from one of my subscribers. I'll get into that a little bit later. But this cherry part, this was made with the Hobie Toucan, and then this was also that chocolate color. I really love the way this ice cream cone came out. There is no particular reason as to why I made this ice cream cone. I saw all the colors, and then when I saw I got that chocolate, like brown color of yarn, I was like looking at all the yarn colors I had, just looking and looking, thinking like, what could I make with these? And then this popped into my head. I think I'd mentioned before that I thought about making an ice cream cone, so I was like, oh, I have all the colors right here. I'm gonna do it. I did it. I'm so happy I did. Look at this guy. He's huge. Bigger than my head. I love it so much. But yeah, here is the ice cream cone. I love it. He doesn't really stand on his own that well, so I'm just gonna lay him down. So on to the gift from my supporter, Erica. Thank you so much. I have some footage of when I opened my package. I'm gonna warn you. It was when I was not feeling the best, so I look like garbage. But here, I'll go ahead and show you my reaction, and I'll show you what I received, because it wasn't just yarn. They also got me another really cool gift, and you'll see. Here you go. I guess this is my spot now where I just film the stuff you guys send me, but I just got this package in, I don't even know. I didn't go outside at all today because I've still been recovering from my sickness. I looked like garbage, but I just had to show you guys how happy I am for this. I received a gift from Erica. Thank you so much, Erica. Thank you, thank you. I had added some yarn on my wish list, this deep chocolate looking brown. I really wanted to do some like cute little teddy bears maybe. And I really love this color brown. And I've used this yarn before a long time ago, and I really liked it. So I really like, you know how hard it is to find some brown yarn. So that's why I put that on there. But Erica, you're amazing. You added, what are these called? Yarn cutter pendants, which is, I've never heard of these before. So let me open it real quick. These are absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I love this kind of color. I've seen it even on like silverware, and I've really thought about getting like a bunch of silverware in my kitchen for that. But this is a yarn cutter pendant, and look at that. It's beautiful. It came with two. This one is out of the package, and it has these beautiful little flowers on there. Oh my gosh, amazing. So when you're looking at this, you can see that there's these little indentions around the circle, and that is actually a blade, which you can use to help like cut yarn or thread or really anything. I think that is so cool. That is so cool. And I'm so excited to incorporate this in my daily makes. Here's a closer look at the yarn. So this is a Stocco Velvet. And I've used this before when I ran out of yellow a couple years ago when I was kind of tight and I really needed something fast, and you know how Amazon can be with their fast shipping. So here is the brand. I wonder if it says the actual color. No, it looks like it just has the number. But you guys, I cannot express enough, like, it is so, hi Pebbles. This yarn is so soft. It is a bit on the thinner side, not gonna lie. So you can size down your hook when working with this, but I love the feel of this yarn. Bright Pebbles. What are you doing, silly girl? You crazy. She's all up in my business. She loves boxes, of course. She's a kitty. Anyways, guys, I was so excited when I saw this. I know I don't, look the best, but I just really wanted to show my appreciation and show my excitement for when I saw this package. Once again, it was my husband. He came home and he was like, "You have a package," and I was like, "I didn't order anything, I swear." He was like, "Well, maybe it's one of your friends." He refers to you guys as my friends, which is super nice. But yeah, I just wanted to share my excitement, show you all that. So thanks. Thank you so much, Erica. You're the best. Once again, don't judge me too much for how I looked, because I looked rough. Thank you so much, Erica, for the yarn and the yarn cutters. They're the yarn cutting pendants. They're so beautiful. I love them so much. I can't tell you how happy I get when you guys do those kinds of things for me. It still blows my mind that y'all like me enough to do that. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. Thank you. I also do want to talk about the lamb pattern for my members. I haven't forgot about you, I swear. I even tried to work like on my iPad when I was laying in bed on my lamb pattern. I couldn't do it. I only worked on it for like maybe a couple minutes before I was like, yeah, no, I can't. So I just turned it off, laid back down, but I'm still working on adding all of the pictures. I could have it out for testing, but it doesn't feel right having like no pictures in some spots, and I really like to have at least one picture of each step. You know what I mean? I just feel like that I'm a visual learner. Like, it definitely helps me when I see pictures, so I just feel like I should at least do that for this pattern. So I do need to finish up some pictures, and it did not help that I ran out of the yarn for the lamb that I was working on for the pattern. So this weekend I might be going to get some more yarn for that, although I'm not sure how that's going to work because of all the stuff going on with Joann's, with them going bankrupt and all that. Makes me a bit nervous. Hopefully they still have the yarn I need. But yeah, we'll see about that, but I am still going to get that pattern out for my members. I also wanted to bring up, it's trending so much. I'm gonna be surprised if you haven't seen it, but there's this trend for these eyeglass holders. And I think the very first one, it was like a bear, I think, eyeglass holder. It's really adorable. I really do love it. It's so cute, and I love seeing everyone's adaptations of it, like making it a cat or making it a bunny, and people are like releasing their own patterns for it, because I remember when I first saw it, it was a picture of the bear one, and someone was asking, "Where's the pattern for this? I can't find it." So I think it was one of those, like, someone freehanded, posted a picture, and everyone just fell so much in love with it. So people started just, here's a pattern of one I made. Here, I freehanded this, but I did this. Here's the free pattern. I really thought about making one, but the only reason I haven't is because I already have a really adorable glasses holder. I'll show you, hold on. This is my eyeglass holder that I keep on my nightstand in my bedroom. I'm sure y'all know I love owls, I love birds, especially chubby ones, and this was on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. I've had it for a couple years now, but here, let me show you. Every night, I put my glasses on this owl. I love it so much. It's so adorable, and it's my favorite color. That's literally the only reason why I have not made or crocheted the eyeglass holder. Literally the only reason. Although I still, maybe, if I have free time, I might still crochet that. But yeah, I also can't help but talk about that yarn that I don't know if it's pronounced estaco. I just say estaco. I love that yarn. It's really, I know it's not the cheapest, but it's very nice for how convenient you can get it, like how fast you can get it on Amazon, you know? And unfortunately, like, when you see places like Joann going bankrupt, it's like, do I really need to resort to ordering my yarn online? It's looking that way, which super sucks because part of the process of getting and buying yarn is the feel. You know, that for me, that is a big, big decision maker in the yarn I get, is how it feels. Other than that, I think that is everything I have for you guys this week. I know it's nothing crazy. I wish I had a lot of cute stuffies that I crocheted to show you, but unfortunately, with me getting sick and all that, it just was not happening. But I appreciate your support and sticking with me through these hard times. It was really rough. I shouldn't talk about it all the time just because it's, you know, whatever, everyone gets sick, but that sickness was so bad this time around. And thankfully my husband didn't get it. It was just me. He was able to pick up the slack and take care of me and cook dinner. It was so thankful for him for that. But with that, I will leave you to continue your day. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, because that way you can get notified when I upload next. If you're a member, you should be seeing something soon about me posting and giving you directions on how to apply for being a pattern tester or just being a part of the group of testers. That'll get situated. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!